Alright, let's take a look at Quant. Last time I did an analysis for Quant was back on January the 20th. I gave it a target of $700 by the end of 2022. And at that time, many were thinking that I was like smoking something bad, but that is my target. And I believe that Quant is about to make a big move to get above 200. Alright, we're looking at the daily chart, and the time I have is 5:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on February the 7th. Quant broke out consolidations and ran up from about 20 bucks all the way to 420. And after that, we had this pullback, which is normally happen after this major spike up in price. The price continued to retrace, and finally it found bottom at around the 90s. That's when we see the price stabilize and started to reverse direction. Let me move this up so that we can see this better. There it is. All right. Now, as you can see, as the price reversed direction, and the minute it crossed over this red line, which is a 10-day moving average, volume picked up drastically. So that was a very, very good sign. On top of that, looking at the pattern, Quant was forming this cup and handle, and today it technically broke out of this pattern. Now let's jump to the 4-hour chart so that we can see the cup and handle pattern better. This is the cup, this is the handle. Quant technically broke out today, and if we look at the volume, how it corresponds with the formation of this cup, it's a classic case of a breakout. As you can see, while Quant was forming the bottom of the cup, volume is kind of like slow, but the minute it bounces up, volume pick up, and then during this pullback, volume drop off, and now the breakout, you see this increase in volume. So this is a very, very bullish move. So most likely, as part of the breakout of this cup and handle, the target technically, it should take Quant to about 210. However, I do believe that the momentum would push the price higher, and likely that it will test this resistance trend line. The resistance is created after Quant reached an all-time high and then pull back, consolidate. It's trying to break out again, but get rejected at this point. So now we have this downward trend line. So most likely, as part of the breakout of this cup and handle, the momentum should push the price up to test the resistance of this trend line. I would say at around 220. And at that point in time, we have to go back and revisit to see whether or not Quant can gather enough buying support and cross over that. But my projection for the price of Quant by the end of March should be over 200. Would be right at around 210 or 220. And by the end of the year, I still expect Quant to run up to my target price of 700. That's it. Give me a like if you appreciate this content. And if you like this sort of boring videos, make sure to click that subscribe button and turn on notifications.